Hello and welcome along to round 5 of ETGT Season 1. We are back from our mid-season break, ready to start the second half of the season here at Laguna Seca in California. So we're still in America for this leg of the championship, and let's have a look at the details of the circuit we're at. So Laguna Seca, so there'll be 2 races here with 12 laps each. Now this is a very short circuit, but there is gravel absolutely everywhere and it's quite narrow, so there is no margin for error. Now the Extra Tasty Racing League stewards have released some notes from previous rounds of the season so far. So at round 2, there was an incident that was looked at between Jordan Crane and Trent Fuller, but no action was taken there. I think that was up at the chicane actually. Round 3 at Lago Maggiore, Solomon and Turnbull had an incident and no action was taken there. I think that was on lap 1 and race 1 when Chris Turnbull went cutting some grass. And at the last round of Daytona, Chris and Mitchell had a bit of a coming together there. So Chris received a 5-second penalty, and that puts Papa up to 3rd for that round. And there was also a bunch of livery infringements which have been handed out to some competitors, and they had a race to sort that out. So hopefully at Laguna Seca, everyone complies. So let's take a look at the championship results here quickly as we head into round 5 of the season, and Harry Ryan is still leading with 139 points ahead of Michael Papa and Chris Padajak in 3rd. Aidan Halton with his victory moves up to 5th in the standings with 95 points, just behind his teammate there, Peter Dongo. And let's take a look at the teams and constructors points here, and Team 53 well ahead of Coca-Cola Racing there, who are just ahead of CP Motorsports in 3rd position. And in the constructor standings, we've got Mercedes AMG in 1st, ahead of Chevrolet and Jaguar. Well, it's almost time for the race to start. Let's go down to the grid and see how the drivers line up after qualifying.
I'm down here on the grid. Let's see how everyone lines up after qualifying. And in pole position, we have Aidan Halton for Team 53 in the Chevrolet Corvette. 2nd place, Mitchell Collin with the Ford Mustang. 3rd position, Harry Ryan. 4th place for Team 53, Peter Dongo. 5th place, Chris Padajak in the Jaguar. 6th position, Bazar in the BMW M3. 7th place, Jordan Crane from Monster Energy Racing. 8th position, Fezar for Jaguar Racing. 9th place, Stephen Chadlow in the Chevrolet Corvette. 10th position, Trent Fuller. 11th place, Chris Turnbull. 12th position, Kieran Watts. And rounding out the grid in 13th place, Andy Lake for Team Green. So that's how everyone lines up on the grid. Let's go back to the commentary box and catch all the action. The engines are roaring as we wait for the lights to go out. 3, 2, 1. Who's going to get a great start? Oh, and we're off. Oh, looks like everyone was a bit slow off the line there. Oh, Peter Dongo's going to try and make a move with Mitchell Collin, but the wall was in the way there as we head down into turn 1. Is everyone going to keep it clean here? Oh, Harry Ryan does a big move on the brakes there on Aidan Halton. He's alongside him there through turn 1. Everyone looks like they're going through cleanly though. A few cars side by side. They're all one of the Team Green cars in the background getting off, picking up some gravel. Oh, some more gravel going off there. As they're all in formation heading through the 1st sector. So Chris Padajak there's just behind Richard Collin for 3rd position. Oh, the Bundaberg car starting 2nd, losing a position there. Oh, Chris is making a move there. They go side by side through that corner. What's going to happen here? Oh, Mitchell Collin is on the outside. So he gets pushed a bit there by Chris. Oh, he loses 2 positions there. Oh, he's not going to be happy with that. He's right on board with the Bundaberg racing driver. Oh, sounds like he got hit from behind there by Foza. So Mitchell will be looking to regain those positions and his composure as we finish lap 1 here. And Captain Muffin's in the lead by about half a second ahead of Harry Ryan in 2nd place. And Chris Padajak there, who's, oh, it looks like he's got a penalty. He's in 3rd position. Peter Dongo in 4th place, Mitchell Collin 5th, Fezar 6th position for Jaguar Racing. It's just ahead of Jordan Crane there. So Fez has had a good start. He started in 8th. He's picked up a couple of positions while he's defending there. Here's Jordan Crane. Oh, he's hit the gravel there a bit. Did he get shoved there a bit by the Mustang? With Jordan up to 6th place. Fezzer in 7th. We've got Steve Shadlow there in 8th in the Chevrolet. Home circuit for the manufacturer here. Same as Ford. There's a couple of manufacturers being represented. The American ones. Trent Fuller there in 9th. Doing well there for Ford. Scoring some points. And Bazar in 10th position. Just ahead of Kieran Watts there in 11th for Mercedes. And Chris Turnbull there, 12th position. Well, he's not last though. That'll go to Andy Waite there, bringing up the rear as he does. Oh, and it looks like he almost went off there. As we head back to the front of the pack, and it's the same story with Aidan Halton in 1st position as we finish lap 2 of the race. And it doesn't look like Harry Ryan's caught up to him there. In fact, it looks like the gap's just, well, of course the gap's growing. He's got the fastest lap. So Harry Ryan there will keep 2nd. Still ahead of Chris Badajak here in 3rd, with the Burger King sponsorship there for the change in, well, he didn't have the sponsorship in Daytona for the Burger King, promoting Hungry Jacks there. The Aussie pride shining through. But they've struck a deal here at Laguna Seca, and they've got the Burger King colours and the logos on the car. Rumours are they will also have this sponsorship for Japan, since Burger King is also in Japan. So he'll be wanting to keep 3rd position there, especially after he lost it at Daytona, after defending so brilliantly against Michael Papa in the closing stages of the race. Oh, he's hit the curb there, the sausage curb, but it's alright, doesn't go wide. So Mitchell Collin there, it looks like he's gained his position back from Peter, who was all the way down there in 7th. I think something's happened there during the race. Cameras didn't catch that, unfortunately. But Mitchell Collin is catching Chris Badajak. Well, he's really catching up to him now, actually. We'll go back to that as we head down the grid with Jordan Crane 5th. It's a good position for him there, actually. I think that's his equal best position so far if he keeps this up in Ford Mustang. Ahead of Fezzer, who finds himself with a penalty there, which is quite unfortunate. A beautiful looking Jaguar livery there though. And Peter Dongo trying to catch up. He's in 7th position after, I guess, a spin or an off-track excursion. Trent Fuller there in 8th. Right behind him there, ahead of Bazza. Right on board with this rear pack here. No one's making any big moves yet, it doesn't look like. Pack's sort of spreading out a bit. I guess the closest battle is Mitchell Collin and Chris Badajak there, who Mitchell Collin has passed. That must have happened on track there somewhere. It's right on board for Chris. Is he trying to line up a move here? Oh, he's right behind Mitchell Collin there. And no, Mitchell Collin will defend that. It's right on board with the Hungry Jack's driver. He's going to want that position back. That supercharged V8 does sound awesome though. Always broke a little bit deep there. As we finish lap 4 and head on to lap 5. So we're almost at the halfway mark here. And the top 4 there seem to be well ahead of the rest of the pack, with Jordan Crane kind of by himself there in 5th, ahead of Peter Dongo, who seems to have found himself past Fezzer. So Peter's next target will be Jordan Crane there, in 5th place. Baz is making moves up to 8th position now. He's got himself ahead of Trent, who finds himself fighting with Steve Shadlow for the minor points positions at the moment. Let's stay on board with this. Yeah, Steve's going to line up and pass soon, it looks like. In the BWT Rockstar Energy racing car. Let's see if he does anything as we come up to the corkscrew. Probably just lining up where to pass the Mustang here. Ooh, Trent's kicked up some gravel there, and there's the pass. So didn't have to wait that long. And Bazza is next up ahead in 8th position for the Risk It Motorsport Team Green car. He's chasing down Fezza, who's doesn't seem to be that far behind Peter Dongo. I was expecting Peter Dongo to break ahead of the pack here a bit and chase down Jordan Crane, but no. Fez is keeping him honest. Oh, he was, looked like they were about to touch there actually. He's right on board with the Jaguar Racing Squad car. And he's keeping up the pace of the Chevrolet. This would be a good finishing position for Fezza if he could overtake him. Get 5th, no, get 6th. Some solid points there. Oh, and Peters looks like he's creating a bit of a gap there, it looks like. Let's see what the corkscrew looks like in the Jaguar. And then we'll move up to the rest of the pack. Beautiful line through there, just taking it easy. I think he just wants to finish in the points. So these two, for the podium position, Mitchell Collin and Chris Padajak, they're still fighting along here. Chris is getting very close to Mitchell. He obviously wants that podium, and Mitchell wants to keep it. Especially after Daytona, after the incident between these two. They were both running in the podium position, and then Mitchell got taken out to I think 5th or 6th place. And Harry Ryan here in 2nd. Trying to chase down Aidan Halton. It looks like the gap is still growing though, and he's just content with 2nd place. So the distances between 1st and 2nd and 2nd and 3rd seems to be the same. And Aidan Halton in 1st. He's coming up to some traffic here. The Nomi moving out of the way there, down the corkscrew. And Aidan Halton's got widely spun. Oh, he is human after all. And he's spun the car, and Harry Wright's a Harry. Yes, Harry has taken the lead. Oh, this is freshened and livened up the race a bit. Wow, so Harry Wright finds himself the 1st after Aidan. Well, I guess he lost some concentration there, and off he goes. So he had about a 3 or 4 second lead there in front of Harry Ryan. Now he finds himself behind the Mercedes AMG Coca-Cola driver and our championship leader. He's in 1st position. He doesn't have the fastest lap, but I'm sure he'll take the victory if he can hold this up, eh? And that'll be a win for Coca-Cola as well. So Aidan Halton, I wonder what happened there. Yeah, he must have just lost concentration. He'd be kicking himself there. Well, he's got 4 laps to try and pass the Mercedes AMG driver and get back that 1st position. Oh, he's a bit violent there over the sausage curb, but he holds it together. Let's see what he does down the corkscrew. Yeah, he holds it together there. Likes to smash through the gears and keep the revs low. The Chevrolet Corvette handling it beautifully. Well, Mitchell Collin finds himself in 3rd position, kind of comfortably there. I wonder if anything happened with him and Chris Padajak. Maybe Chris just went off into the gravel or something and lost a bit of time. Well, these 4 well, they find themselves. Oh, actually, these 5. I guess Jordan Crane's been there for quite a while. Oh, and he's gone a bit wide there. as he goes on to start lap 9. Peter Dongo and Fezler there still keeping good pace and hunting down Jordan Crane in 5th. That would be an interesting one to look at towards the end of this race to see if these two actually catch Jordan Crane. That'd be a good recovery for Peter after being as low as 7th or 8th in the race actually. And Baz is there as well. He's just in the background, there to pick up the points if any one of these guys spin out, which, as we've seen with Aiden, could well happen. The complete Angler Corvette looking nice in the sun. Team 53. And yeah, good on Fezler for keeping up behind. That beautiful green on the Jaguar, shining in the sun. Oh, someone's picked up some gravel there. I think it was Jordan Crane. Well, he seems to have kept it. Oh, what's happened to Fezzer though? Oh no, looks like Fezzer's gone off. I thought I heard something. I thought I heard someone going off, and it was Fezzer. Oh, what a shame. So Bazza finds it, as we said before. Oh, look at Bazza. What's happened with Bazza there? Looks like he spun off. Yeah, maybe his tyres are gone. Let's have a look actually. Oh, his tyres look alright. I don't know what's happened there. Must have just lost concentration there. None of these guys should be suffering any real tyre wear in these sort of sprint races. So let's look at Fezzer for example. Oh, his tyres are better. Oh, he's gone off. Oh, has he? Did you guys see that? Maybe the cameras are playing tricks with us here. These two are having a bit of a battle actually. Oh, Fezzer and Bazar. Let's get rid of the telemetry and enjoy this one. We'll go on board the BMW driver. He's in one of the older cars on the grid, but still putting it in points positions for Team Green and Risk It Motorsport. Oh, Baz is feeling a pass here. I wonder if he'll get him under brakes. Let's see what they look like coming down the corkscrew. There, he takes a good line through there. It's caught way up to Fezzer there. Fezzer took a really defensive line there when he didn't need to. Oh, but he... Some good driving. Some good driving here from these two. As we head to lap 11, we'll stay with this battle for a bit. Oh, look at that. Fezzer's caught way up there. As we head down the straight, we'll see if he'll get him under brakes. I said Fezzer, I meant Bazza. That's so confusing when their names are so similar. Oh, two beautiful green cars though, I'll give them that. Looks like Baz is going to stay behind for a couple of corners more, it looks like. Let's just go through the rest. Let's just go through the grid quickly though. So we've got Harry Ryan, who's still ahead in first position, ahead of Aiden Halton, who is in second place after that spin. Looks like he's not really closing down the gap, and he's probably just content with being in second. Although these two they do have a bit of a gap against Mitra Collin here. In third place, and another podium finish for the Bundaberg Racing driver, if he can keep it together for the last lap. And in fourth position, well, it's not the worst result for Chris Patager, but a podium would have been welcome for Burger King and Hungry Jack's Racing. And in the back there we can see Peter Dongo, who's made himself past Jordan Crane, it looks like, just in this lap. So for fifth position, great recovery drive there. And it looks like Jordan just, he couldn't keep him behind. If the race finished on lap 10, he would have finished 5th. But now he finds himself 6th. Still a solid result there for the Mustang driver. And we find Fezzer in 7th. Who must have, a couple of laps ago, he had a bit of an accident there. Or something happened up at the corkscrew. And he was having a bit of a battle with Bazar in the last lap or so, but Looks like they're holding station here. Oh no, Fezza has gone wide though. Oh, it's not over yet. Oh, is Bazza going to get him on the outside here? No, he's defended his position. Oh, Bazza's just behind. Let's go on board once again with the BMW driver. Let's go on the roof cam. Oh, and he finds himself falling behind again. It's so close. So close. As the leaders come up to finish the race. Yeah, it's Harry Ryan finishes first. And Captain Muffin in second. And Mitchell Collin finishes in third position. Yes. So Chris Padajek there finishes just ahead of Peter Dongo. But who almost finishes ahead, actually. It was a great finish there from these guys. So we've got Chris in fourth, Peter in fifth, Jordan Crane in sixth position, and Fezza will finish in seventh place ahead of Bazza. It was close there for these two for a bit, but there we go. Bazza finishes in eighth, and after all the action, Trent Fuller will come and finish ninth. So a couple of points there for the Mustang driver and for Castrol Racing. As long as they can keep it together these last few corners. Yeah, no dramas here. Oh, look at these two. Chris Turnbull and Steve Shadlow, the teammates, having a bit of argy-bargy. There's one run out of fuel. I think Chris Turnbull's run out of fuel. What's going on here? Just pushing him along, is he? But, oh, he's in the gravel. Yeah, he's pushing him along to make sure he finishes the race. Oh no, there we go. What a finish there.
And there we go. So Harry Ryan takes out the victory and starts off the second half of the season in style, ahead of Captain Muffin, who, well, he was on for the victory before that spin there. And Mitchell Collin gets podium position in third. And down there in 13th place, Andy Wade, two laps down. Oh dear. And here's a look at the points for this race, and Aidan Harlton gets pole position and the fastest lap, so he gets the bonus points there. It's a 1:22.5 for the fastest lap there. Well, let's head down to the grid for the second race that the drivers have lined up after qualifying. And see if Harry Ryan gets another victory, or if Captain Muffin can strike back.
The sun is setting here at Laguna Seca. Let's check out how the grid lines up for race 2. And once again in pole position, at Team 53, Aidan Harlton. In second place, Harry Ryan. Third position and a better qualifying this time, Peter Dongo. Fourth place and a worse qualifying this time, Mitchell Collin. Fifth place and more of the same, Chris Padajak. Once again, in sixth place, Bazza. Seventh place, Fezza. Eighth position and a better qualifying for Trent Fuller. Ninth position, Chris Turnbull. 10th place, Kieran Watts. 11th place, Stephen Shadlow. Rounding up the grid in 12th, and a very disappointing qualifying there for Jordan Crane. Well, that's how the grid lines up for race 2. Let's take it back to the commentary box to catch all the action. Race 2 is about to get underway here at Laguna Seca as the lights go out. 3, 2, 1. Who's going to get a good start off the line? And away we go. Oh, looks like they all get away cleanly there, with Aidan in first and Harry Ryan in second. Oh, and Peter Dongo's up to third position. Let's see how they all fare into turn 1. Oh, Harry Ryan pulls the same move as he did back in race 1. Oh, but he doesn't get quite as close to Aidan Harlton there. Oh, everyone's sort of behaving themselves. Oh no, we've got some people out in the gravel there. Oh, looks like Fezza got the worst of that. Oh, look, he's down there in last position now. Oh, looks like he got pushed wide there by Trent Fuller. As the pack makes their way through the lap. Oh, Kieran Watts there. Oh, he's beached it. Absolutely beached it. Yeah, he is in last position. As we make our way up the grid here. And Trent keeping out of keeping it on the track, I guess, but not out of trouble, as he has a penalty now. Half-second penalty, which he'll serve later in the lap. Now, through all that melee, Chris Turnbull finds himself in 6th position there, as they head up to the corkscrew. good moves there from the BWT Rockstar Racing entry. So Chris Padjack there in 5th position, just behind Mitch Colin there in 4th place, as they make their way to the end of the lap here. It's a short lap here at Laguna Seca. The sun coming down as we head into the night. The drivers will have to put their lights on at some point in the race, I'm sure. As Peter Dongo is going to serve a penalty here, and he finds himself now in 4th position behind Mitchell Collin, who's behind Harry Ryan, who's behind Aidan Halton. 1st position there for Team 53. Now don't be fooled, this is Harry Ryan. We're just having some trouble with his livery here in race 2, but we can confirm that he is in the car, as we saw on the grid walk. Oh, he gets a bit wide there. Kicks up some gravel, but it's all good. It's Mitch Collin there in 3rd position, in podium place once again. Here is Peter Dongo defending from Chris Padjack, who's going to pull a move here on the outside. Oh no, he keeps it on the inside there, and Peter Dongo survives for another day. What about through this turn here? This is where him and Mitchell had a bit of a collision in turn 1. Oh, Chris looked in the inside there, but it's all good, he stays behind. So we head up to the corkscrew in lap 2. Not really an overtaking opportunity here, as long as you can keep it clean through here and you'll survive for the rest of the lap. Oh, look at that! Peter Dongo's hit the wall. Oh, he's completely beached it down the corkscrew. Oh, he must have just... Oh, he's just spun the car and lost concentration. Oh, he's going to find himself in last position here. 10th, 11th. And yes, there goes Kieran Watts. Oh, Peter Dongo absolutely losing it through the corkscrew there. As we get up to the front of the pack. Oh, and Aidan Halton in 1st position once again. So it's created a bit of a gap here to Harry Ryan. A few seconds there it seems. And Mitchell Collins, well, he's catching up to Harry Ryan there in the Bundaberg Racing car. Looking nice there. And, well, Chris Padjack finds himself in 4th position again. So he was fighting for Peter Dongo there for 4th, but yeah, as we saw, Peter just whoop, spins it around. So Chris Turnbull up to 5th position there. Because this is, I think this is one of his highest running positions in the season so far. Doing well there. And he's got a bit of a gap. Trent Fuller finds himself in front of Bazza. Stay on with this for a bit. We'll see if Trent can keep Bazza behind. Oh, the BMW screaming there and getting off track a bit. So Fez has actually moved up to 8th position there. Oh, look at that, Bazza's out in the gravel. Oh, he's binned it there. So Fezza finds himself up to 7th actually, as we head to the corkscrew here. A lot of traffic here, a lot of action here in the mid-pack. The Fezza making his way back up the grid into points paying position. And Bazza struggling from this lap. Is he trying to get his tyres up to temperature again, or trying to get the gravel off of him? Defending against Jordan Crane, who had a horrible qualifying. You know, he finished well in the first race, but now he's finding himself down the order there in the minor points paying position. As we hit to lap 4, so it's Trent Fuller there in 6th position, in front of Fezza, in front of Bazza, in front of Jordan Crane, and Kieran Watts there in 10th position, in a points paying position for the Mercedes Petronas AMG squad, stealing Lewis Hamilton's number there, 44. And kicking up some gravel there as he hits the apex into turn 1. So Steve Shadlow finds himself down the order in 11th position. Oh, and there's Kieran Watts. He's gone off the track and he's getting passed by both of these guys now. And back to the natural order of things, I guess. There's Kieran Watts down there in 12th, just beaching it through that sector. So Peter Dongo in 11th position. I'm sure he'll move up the grid soon enough with 8 laps to go, including this one. Steve Shadlow there in 10th. So as we move up the grid, oh, and Trent Fuller there has defended against Bazza quite considerably there through the corner, trying to keep his 7th position there. So it looks like Fezza has moved up past Trent. Fezza's up to 6th position, so he'll be chasing down Chris Turnbull in 5th. So we can see the gaps on the road there. So Captain Muffin all by himself here, controlling the race in first position as we're in lap 5. We can hear the crickets and the other animals as the sun sets here. Let's go Harry Ryan in second place. He was just ahead of Mitchell Collin. It's a bit of a battle here for second position. I don't know if Harry's just lost a bit of pace because of the tyres, or he's getting confused or distracted by his livery. So we've got Chris Padajek there in fourth, just sort of sitting behind and going to pick up the pieces if anyone spins out in front of him. And sort of similar for Chris Turnbull here in fifth, who's just kind of by himself as we head up to the corkscrew for him. But the action is all here in the mid-pack. So we've got Fezza in seventh, Fezza in sixth, Bazar in seventh. He's found himself ahead of Trent Fuller. They'll be looking to keep that position. The Trent doing really well here, despite being in 8th position. It was as high as 6th at one point. Fighting in the mid-pack. Oh, and Baz has gone a little bit wide there. Does Trent sense an opportunity to get him? Yes, he's gone ahead of him down the straight. Will he keep it into the first corner though? Yeah, it looks... Oh! Baz has had to take some avoiding action there. Braking really late there. Try to get ahead. Trent Fuller, and you can see some of the cars have started turning their lights on as the sun comes down here. So we're halfway through the race. Oh, and that's a beautiful shot there in the Coca-Cola camera. The Coca-Cola helicopter. Oh, and Jordan Crane's past Bazza there. The Risket Motorsport company mates, but not teammates as they're driving different cars. Oh, and JC's catching right up to Trent Fuller there. We'll see what happens down the corkscrew. Look at that beautiful shot of the sun. The clouds changing colour as the sun shines, sun comes down, I should say. Oh, look at that. Babs is trying to find a way past JC. I don't think you're going to do it down the corkscrew. Oh. This is some good fighting here, actually. Right on board with Bazza. Well, he's taken that corner pretty fast. He senses a good opportunity for points here. And because the pack is so close, yeah, if you lose a couple of positions, you can really tumble down the order. I'm right on board now with Jordan Crane on the Mustang, battling the other Mustang, Trent Fuller. Trent Fuller keeping his own here. Oh, is he going to go for the move? Yes, he's gone down the inside. He's right on board with Trent now. Let's go on board to his car on the roof cam. Oh, and he's hit the gravel a little bit there. Might allow Bazza to catch up a little bit. And look at the clouds there. Looks really nice. We've got racing action, beautiful scenery. This is Laguna Seca. Now it looks like Bazza is catching up a little bit there to Trent Fuller. Let's see if he can make a pass towards the end of this lap. Looks like everyone else at the front's holding station. We got Harry Ryan in second and Mitchell Collin in third. Nothing changed there. The action's definitely here in the mid-pack. So Peter Dongo in 10th position. He's not gaining the ground as fast as I thought he would. Oh, he's peeking his head there in the background there. So I guess if these guys keep fighting, Peter will catch up pretty quickly. Bazza just biding his time here behind Trent Fuller. And they can still see Fezza there for 6th position, so there's a lot to play for here still. I think Chris Turnbull has got 5th wrapped up, essentially. As long as he doesn't, as long as he stays out of trouble. Or Trent there kind of slow through the hairpin. Oh, it allows Bazza to sneak past. Oh, it's not over yet though. Is Trent going to get him on the inside? No. Stays behind Bazza. As we're on lap 8 here, 12 of race 2 of round 5 of ETGT season 1, the V8 challenge. These V8 powered cars travelling around the world for the drivers and teams championship. and constructors too. But really, it's all about the Drivers' Championship here. There's no pit stops in these races, so there's no real strategy or team orders to really worry about. You just go for it and do your best, like these guys are here, down the corkscrew. So Fezza there in 6th place, ahead of this midfield pack. Yeah, he is actually catching up to Chris Turnbull, so... Alright. So it's actually it's on here now. I was right on board with the Chevrolet Corvette here. Oh, we can get to be wonky out of the corner there as we start lap 9. So we're 3/4 of the way into the race. We'll just quickly go onto the other cars here. Now we can see Captain Muffin's a good 5 seconds or so ahead of Harry Ryan in 2nd place, who's built a bit of a gap ahead of Mitchell Collin, as we can see here. So Mitchell Collin not really troubling him there, but he is closer than Chris Padajak in the Burger King racing car is, who's about 5 seconds behind there, but still in 4th place and well ahead of the rest of the pack. Starting in 5th place with Chris Turnbull here. Fezza is catching up to pretty quickly. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh no, he's almost binned it there. Almost spun around. That's cost him a lot of time though, as the sun's really setting here and the car's lights are really shining through now. That was nice. Well, maybe Fezza stuff up there too a bit. Didn't look like he caught up as much as he probably should have. Although with 3 laps to go after this lap, yeah, you could still do something here. 6 is still a good result for the Jaguar racing car. I like the rims on that too. The gold rims, good choice. So Jordan Crane ahead of Bazza here. Bazza's lining up an opportunity though. I can see, oh look behind there, we've got Trent Fuller and Peter Dongo fighting for the last points paying positions here. Oh, Trent Fuller's defending and keeping his ground there. Peter Dongo, slowly making his way up the field. So we head into turn 1. He's going to make a pass here on the Mustang. These two go way back when it comes to the racing. These veterans of the scene, especially in Formula 1. But they're together here on track, fighting for 9th and 10th place in ETGT. Peter Dongo, definitely be disappointed with the result after spinning at the corkscrew there, but maybe he can make up some ground if some of the guys here get into some trouble, which it looks like Chris Turnbull has, because Fezza has gone past him now, and it looks like he's holding up JC and Bazza. Oh, we're heading to the back part of the circuit. Yes, he's gone a little bit wide there. It allows JC to go through. Maybe his tyres are gone, maybe he's lost confidence. And JC has now gone through on Chris Turnbull there. Stays in front of Bazza as we go down the corkscrew. Oh, but Bazza, it looked like he was going to go down and overtake him there. And no, he stays behind him for now. And Peter Dongo, you can see him in the background there, etching ever closer to this pack. Oh, Bazza down the inside there, gets the move done as we start lap 11. Oh, this is action-packed here in the mid-pack. The drivers in the leading pack were complaining about race 1 being a bit boring. Well, it's certainly not boring here at the moment. Chris Turnbull almost hits Bazza there. So Jordan Crane now eyeing off Fezza for 5th place. Oh, this is a bit of a close battle here now, actually. So Fezza's fought his way up to 5th after being last after the first corner. He's going to score another 10 points if he can keep this up. Staying in front of JC there. Jaguar versus Ford. The Constructors battle is also heating up too. Very close on points. So we head up to the corkscrew. And Basil will want to stay ahead of Peter Dongo there. He'd be proud of that. Yeah, when one of the leaders stuffs up, like Fezza just did there. Oh, he's found himself on the grass. Oh, and he's lost 2 positions there. What a shame. So Jordan Crane has a penalty for something, but finds himself in 5th place. Good on him. 1 lap to go. And also, he hasn't served the penalty just yet. He will serve it on the next lap, on the next go around. Oh, and did Fezza go off again? I think he did. Oh, he's let Peter Dongo through, and that's just shocking. Oh, look at that. Chris Turnbull's gone off. Even more shocking for him after being as high as 5th. Now finds himself with 1 point to his name. 10th, car 10 in 10th with 1 point as we start the final lap. And once again, Chris Turnbull and Stephen Shadlow find themselves down at the lower ends of the grid. And Shadlow actually finds himself being lapped by Aidan Halton there, who's coming to finish the final lap. What do you know? After the chaotic battles in the midfield, we forget that Aidan Halton absolutely dominated this race, and he crosses the line to take the first position with Harry Ryan in 2nd place, not too far behind, but did well there to finish on the podium ahead of Mitchell Collins, who rounds out the podium in 3rd place for Bundaberg Racing. And Chris Padajak here comes in 4th once again, finds himself with a penalty there. He'll serve that, and he's well ahead of 5th place of Jordan Crane here. Fought, after a terrible qualifying, fought back up through the grid well, and Bazar in 6th. Finishes ahead of Peter Dongo. Well done there. We've got Fezza, who is running as high as was a 5th. Could have finished there, but 8th position will do for the Jaguar racing car. And Trent Fuller in 9th. Good showing from him and the rest of the midfield drivers to keep it mostly out of trouble. And Chris Turnbull looks like he's run out of fuel. What a shame. Yeah, he's not going anywhere anytime soon again. As Kieran Watts there is actually really catching up. Maybe he will overtake Chris Turnbull towards the line. Oh, it looks like he will. Yeah, so Chris Turnbull's run out of petrol. Oh, he gets a bump there for Kieran Watts to say hello. And there we go. Kieran Watts finishes in 10th.
And there you have it. So Captain Muffin comes out with the victory in race 2 ahead of Harry Ryan. So they swap positions there from race 1. But Mitchell Collins stays consistent. 3rd place finish yet again ahead of Chris Padajak, who finishes 4th yet again. And after that tight midfield fight there, JC comes out and finishes 5th ahead of Bazza in 6th. And after his spin on lap 2, well, Peter Dongo finishes in 7th place. And just like in race 1, Aidan Halton takes the bonus points with pole position and the fastest lap from race 2. And unfortunately for Andy Waite there, he wasn't able to get out of the garage in time for the race. So he was there for qualifying, but just didn't make it out on track. And as we take a look at the championship standings after round 6, and Harry Ryan is still in 1st, 40 points ahead of Aidan Halton, who is slowly creeping up 1st place, and Chris Padajak there finds himself in 3rd. And as we have a look at the team standings, and Team 53 is well ahead there in 1st, ahead of Coca-Cola Racing and Hungry Jacks Racing. CP Motorsports there pushed down to 4th position, and in the manufacturers standings, Mercedes-AMG is still ahead of Chevrolet and Ford, who have just edged ahead of Jaguar there, it seems. Well, that wraps it up for round 5 of season 1 of ETGT here at Laguna Seca. It also wraps up the American leg of the championship. We'll be back for round 6 at Kyoto Driving Park for a endurance race and the first round of the Asian Pacific leg of the championship. So I hope to see you guys there.